Hi everyone, welcome to our first video in this channel. Our goal is to provide you with real and accurate facts on diverse topics. Today, we will discuss about coffee. A very popular beverage that is enjoyed by everyone around the world. Coffee is a brewed beverage prepared from roasted beans. From the coffee berries, the seeds are separated to produce unroasted beans. These seeds are then roasted and transformed into a consumable product known widely as roasted coffee. These roasted beans are ground into fine particles that are steeped in hot water before being filtered out. A Sufi from Yemen smuggled out the first viable seeds of coffee when he traveled to the Indian subcontinent. Previously, all exported coffee beans from Middle East were boiled and can't be cultivated. He strapped 7 coffee beans to his chest and started to cultivate the first coffee plants outside Middle East. By the 16th century, coffee plants had spread to South Asia, Northern Africa, Persia and Turkey. Arabica plants are predominantly self-pollinating. As a result, the seedlings are generally uniform and vary little from their parents. This means, good traits from an excellent strain of Arabica plant can be passed down to seedlings. Due to self-pollination, an Arabica coffee plant can make duplicates of itself, except for slight mutations between generations. Alternatively, farmers may also use grafting and cuttings to make new coffee plants without pollination. Based on a 2012 study by the National Institutes of Health, regular consumption of coffee is associated with reduced risks of mortality. Those who drink coffee each day tend to live than those who don't. If you drink 3 cups of coffee each day, the risk of death caused by cardiovascular disease is 21% lower. Long-term consumption of coffee also lowers risks of hypertension by about 9%. This will help in reducing risks of stroke and heart attacks. You might think that because espresso is so concentrated, you'll get more caffeine from that compared to from regular old drip coffee. But that's not the case. A single espresso shot contains around 100 milligrams of caffeine. On the other hand, a cup of drip coffee has about 128 milligrams of caffeine. If you really want to take things to the next level, add a shot of espresso to your drip coffee to make a red-eye drink. In plantations, coffee beans grow on thick bushes. These beans are actually the pit of a berry. So, coffee is a fruit-bearing plant. There are 2 main varieties of coffee beans: green and red. Red beans are less acidic and have a nicer smell. They are used to produce lighter coffee. The longer coffee beans are roasted, the healthier they are, because they contain less caffeine. Decaffeinated coffee comes from a chemical process where the caffeine is taken out of the beans. The concentrated caffeine is then sold to soft drink makers, with Coca-Cola as a major buyer. Caffeinol is a non-toxic substance, used to develop black and white photos. It is made of instant coffee, sodium carbonate and ascorbic acid. As a fog-reducing substance, caffeinol may also contain potassium bromide. Caffeic acid is the primary active ingredient inside caffeinol. The Rochester Institute of Technology first used caffeinol to develop black and white photographs in 1995. Ascorbic acid was added later, because the original formulation of caffeinol tend to stain the negatives. During the 3rd trimester of the pregnancy, caffeine is metabolized much slower in the body. While the half-life of caffeine is about 3 hours in non-pregnant women, it may reach 15 hours in pregnant women. This means, when women are pregnant, the effects of caffeine are halved after 15 hours. Medical professionals typically discourage pregnant women from consuming too much caffeine during later months of the pregnancy. The recommended intake of caffeine for pregnant women should be less than 200 milligrams per day, or equivalent to a couple cups of instant coffee. The exceptional flavor of coffee, made from freshly roasted beans, is one of the major driving factors in the popularity of home roasting. Home roasting has the advantage of producing only smaller volumes of roasted coffee that matches personal consumption. It means roasted coffee can be used before it goes stale. Depending on the bean's origin and the method of storage after roasting, generally whole bean coffee flavor is at its peak between 7 and 14 days after roasting. However, some beans are best left even longer, sometimes up to 21 days. On the other hand, the flavor of ground coffee deteriorates even faster. Robusta strains also contain about 40 to 50% more caffeine than Arabica. Consequently, this species is used as an inexpensive substitute for Arabica in many commercial coffee blends. Good quality Robusta beans are used in traditional Italian espresso blends to provide a full-bodied taste and a better foam head, known as crema. Robusta coffee tends to be bitter and has less flavor. But, it has better body than Arabica. For these reasons, about 3/4 of coffee cultivated worldwide is Arabica. Thank you for watching our video. We will continue uploading more videos very soon. Don't forget to like, subscribe, write a comment and click the notification bell button. See you soon.